So this is my client David. He's doing online fitness coaching full time, but he's currently stuck at $4,000 per month. And he flew all the way from Australia to Sweden to compete in High Rocks. And we took the opportunity to sit down together and break down his business on camera. And today we're going to break down exactly what's holding him back and what he needs to do to scale his coaching business past 10K per month. So let's get into it. So before we start, tell a little bit more about yourself and what you do.
So I'm an online coach. I've been doing personal training and helping people with fitness for the last decade. I started that when I was in France, and then I moved in Australia 8 years ago and focused more on online side of things with personal training. I was doing both. I was doing online and in person. So I never really focused just online. I just decided to focus on purely online the last few months. That's why I contacted you to help me with that. So I help beginners, I help intermediary people, and a little bit more advanced people that already been training and had results for quite some time.
Okay, so where do you feel like you're right now in terms of business? Where do you feel you're stuck?
First of all, I'm stuck because I never really put the effort to not be stuck. I never really put the effort to try to find someone like you and to help me to build this properly. I never treated that as a real business, to be completely honest, until now. Now I know that if I want this to grow, I need to ask a professional help. That's why I ask you. And I never had real direction or clear guidance. I didn't know what to do, why to do it, how to do it. I was just like, I just relied on my own image, on the results that I had with some clients, and I was like, hopefully some people is going to come. Never had any plan, any strategy, strategy. Never had any strategy how to do things.
So you were basically posting and all of that, just guessing, without knowing if it's going to bring you in results or not.
I was posting without even having any intention with that post. I was just, look what I'm doing. This is my training. This is my client. Never had any thought behind it. Why am I posting that? Why? First of all, who am I talking to? Never even think of that. I was talking to everyone. And then at the same time, no one. Never had an audience, targeted audience.
And that is, super important, as we know. But why do you feel like you never really treated it as a business?
Because I'm doing as well trading and investing, like I was telling you. So this is mostly what I was focusing on and my number one revenue. So I never had the need or the want really to take that to another level. But now that is something that I want to do, and that I want to put time into it and effort. So that's why now I decided to do it.
So what do you feel is the main thing right now holding you back from actually being able to scale to the next level with your personal brand and business?
Strategy and plan to follow. I'm not organized because I cannot be organized because I don't know how to organize anything. I don't know what steps to do, which steps are priorities over other steps. I don't have any plan and I don't have any guidance. So I need clear instruction from a professional like you and need to know what to do and just do it. So I think that's why I've been stuck.
And for those who don't know, we have been working on your offer, funnel, landing pages and all of that. And now our main goal is basically your personal brand, because we all know that is the number one thing that matters the most. And that's exactly what we are going to break down today. So firstly, we're going to talk about your struggles here. And these are the main things that I've been seeing from studying your personal brand, things you currently do. So first thing I saw is basically you're targeting. You're speaking to everyone and you're speaking to a little bit of the wrong audience, since most of your content is around high rocks. I've seen that performance, but your main target audience is more beginners who want to lose fat, build muscle, but also perform better. And the fix to this is understand who your offer is for and how to reach them. Then another issue that I saw is you're not building any trust, the connection with your audience is not really there, and you're not really standing out from everyone else. And you do this by basically creating content that builds trust and makes you stand out. Then the last thing I saw was the structure behind what you were actually posting. When I looked at it, I could see that you didn't really have any clear structure framework that you were following, and that's super important, as we both know. And to really master this, you have to understand the content formats and the purpose of each one. So is this clear?
Yeah. That's exactly what I've been struggling with. Yeah. I didn't have any direction, or I didn't even think that I need to talk to a specific audience. Or when I was creating content, I never thought in my mind, well, who am I trying to reach with this content? But now I understood that's how I need to think, and I need to have a proper plan and be organized and having a structure to follow. And that's what we're going to do. But so, I'm excited with that. But yeah, that makes sense. Everything makes sense, yeah.
And as you know, it doesn't matter how good your quality and all of that is. If you don't know who to actually speak to, how to like really create content in a good way, nothing is really going to happen. So it's super important to understand how to create videos, what each of the videos that you post out there, what role they actually play. So that's what we're going to dive into now.
Okay.
So the first thing I wanted to go over is Dream Follower and ICP. Have you ever heard of that before?
No, Dream Follower, no.
Yeah, okay, so ICP is basically your ideal client profile. That is really the client you want to attract, the prospect you want to go on calls with, the one you want to work with, basically. It's pretty niche down. It's not too wide because you don't want to target everyone, as you know. Then we have Dream Follower. That is a little bit more wide, and that is more the audience that can relate to the person you want to attract. That is more people that, like you, can relate to the stuff that you do, the person you want to help, but they are not really, that exact person. So it's a little bit more wider.
So Dream Follower is not a potential client?
They can be potential client, but they are a little bit more wide. Not every Dream Follower is going to be a client.
Okay.
But you have to target the Dream Follower, more wide people, because if you're only focusing on target that ideal client profile, as we talked about, the ICP, it's very small, as you can see, but the Dream Follower is a little bit bigger. And then when you're targeting the Dream Follower, there are going to be people from your ICP that's going to be within that.
I see. That makes sense. Yes.
And that's the biggest mistake coaches make. And they just speak directly to the client they want to attract. And that's why they're not getting any reach, because their audience is so small that they're speaking to. So when you're going to speak to the Dream Follower, it's all about finding the things that your ICP actually can resonate with, the things that they can relate to, because that's the easiest way to actually attract that person.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you have any questions about Dream Follower?
So Dream Followers is just like let's say the amount of people that are following me on Instagram. Like all this audience, they are all Dream Followers. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly. So the people that can really resonate with your stuff, but they are not really...
They don't need me.
Exactly, yeah.
They might not need me yet.
Some might, because as you can see, within your Dream Follower, you're going to find people from your ICP that are the right fit for the coaching.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
And here are the three main things that's going to make you stand out when it comes to posting content in the first place. So firstly, we have story. No one can, of course, copy your story. That's what makes you different. No one has been going through the same things. Everyone hasn't been in the French army, been a bodybuilder and all of that.
Yeah.
And that's what you had to use, because that's what's making you unique. And that's how people can connect with you as a person on a deeper level. So really understanding your own story and using that for the content. And then we have beliefs. And these are the things that you believe about fitness that goes against the norm, because that's how you stand out. Because if you're saying the same things as everyone else...
I'm just like everyone else.
Exactly. Yeah. So finding the things that you believe and using that. So going against the norm and don't be like the other people. Use the things you believe in. Then lastly, your method. And this is more of your offer, how you help people. Because your method is also unique. And not many people have that same, and also use that in the content as well. So... do you understand these 3 points here?
Yes. Yeah, I do. That's pretty easy and straightforward.
Perfect. Yeah. And whenever you're going to post a video, I always want you to ask yourself, is this something someone else can copy? Is this something someone else can say? Because if the answer is yes, then the video isn't the right one. All the videos that you post should stand out, and it should be impossible to actually copy them. So... let's say you're doing an educational video, then you should always use your story, beliefs, and method. You don't have to use all of those three inside one video, but at least like using your own story to connect with the person behind the value or your own beliefs. Because if you're just giving value, you might just sound like ChatGPT or any other coach.
Yes.
So is that clear?
Yeah, it makes sense. Let's say an example. I want to do an educational video about eating carbs. And then I can say, well, when I was in army, I had this experience when I was eating, and then nobody can do the same things because I took something out of my past experience. That's what you mean.
Exactly, yeah.
That makes sense.
And also finding the pains in your story. So if you had been going through tough times, if there was something you're struggling with, use that as well. Because if you really can find those pains in your story, that's what people really buy into. Same thing if you have a client that has been going through a lot, that you have been getting a great result. Like always use their story in it, talk about their pains. That's also a big mistake. When coaches are talking about clients, they're just talking about the outcome, but focus more on the actual story.
I see.
Story, beliefs, and method is everything, and that's how you stand out.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So here we have the module behind content. We have now been talking about dream follower and how to actually stand out from the first place. So this is the content module I want you to understand. So we have top of funnel at the top, as you can see. We have middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel. So that's the structure I like to look at. Have you seen this before?
Yeah, I think you sent me that already. Yeah.
And do you understand how the module actually works?
No, not really. What does that mean? What funnel and what all this means? I don't understand.
Yeah, so you can take your content that you're posting and separate that into 3 different parts. Top of funnel is more videos that are getting more reach.
So all this is about content?
Yeah, this is just about content.
Okay.
So if you have videos that have been going viral, that is top of funnel videos that are getting more reach. And you can probably hear that on the name, top of funnel.
Okay.
So leads are getting in here, or people. You need to post some top of funnel videos to actually grow your audience. If you're just posting middle funnel and bottom of funnel, it's going to be super hard. So that is mainly content to attract new eyeballs and grow your audience.
To grow my followers.
Exactly, yeah. Get new engagement, etc. Then middle funnel is where you focus on building trust, connecting, and nurturing. So for the people that are coming in from the top of funnel videos, the middle of funnel is going to help you nurture them, build up more trust, and connect yourself with them on a deeper level. So it's like different tier. I don't know if that's what tiers.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And then we have bottom of funnel content, and this is usually more client interview clips, you breaking down client situations. This is the content people watch before they actually buy. So mainly for the people that are on the fence to actually reach out to you, book a call, or join your coaching. So do you understand how this module works? All the different steps.
Yes, makes sense.
So
top of funnel is to attract new followers. The middle of the funnel is to build trust with these new followers. And then the bottom of the funnel is to convert the one that are already trusting me, and they just need a little kick to okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And we can take examples here. So as I said before, viral videos usually go in the top of funnel, videos that are getting more reach. Then in the middle of funnel is usually more storytelling content, more educational content, focusing on beliefs, etc. And then for the bottom of funnel, as I said, it's more client content of you breaking down their situations before, client interviews, testimonials, and all of that.
I wish I knew that before my viral video of 95 million views.
Yeah. Did you get 95 million views on that video?
Yeah, 95 million. It's still going.
Yeah, that's sick.
It is crazy.
How many followers did you get from it?
All of them, 4,000. I had 600 and now I have 4,600.
That's sick. So that's the top of funnel video.
That's top of funnel, yeah. Well, I think even if I try to replicate, I would never get it.
Yeah.
That was luck.
Did you get any clients from it?
0.
Yeah.
0, like I told you, 0, no?
Exactly.
But because I wasn't really reaching, it wasn't a viral video about fitness. It was me running on a treadmill with all the sweat on the floor.
Yeah.
It was just because it hurts people's feeling. People were disgusted, so people were commenting. They're like, that's disgusting. And it was just so much engagement. That's why it went viral. People were reposting it. They were sharing it. I saw it on some YouTube channel that have tens of millions views that reshare it.
Yeah, so everyone was
That was
sharing
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then now it's all about finding clips like that can go viral, but the right ones that are still attracting the right audience, your dream follower.
Yes.
Because if you go viral with the wrong videos, it's hard
useless.
to get clients from it.
That's useless. Yeah.
Exactly.
I got followers, but no money.
It's crazy how one video can change so much.
Yeah, I was waking up every morning and I was opening Instagram and it was 100 plus new followers every day. 100 plus.
It's a dopamine kick every single day.
Yeah.
But do you feel like this module is clear and do you understand how it works and what content that goes into each?
Yeah. It's very clear. Yeah.
And here are a few different content styles, and this is how the 4 content pillars I recommend you to use, and this is what we are going to really dive into. We haven't really started on your personal brand, but I can promise you, once we really get started with this, it's going to make 10 times more sense.
Okay.
But I like to divide content into proof content, and when I say proof content, that is about clients. It can be client review clips, client breakdowns, testimonials, and all of that stuff that really builds trust and pushes people over the fence to join your coaching. Then grab attention is videos that are getting more views and more followers. That is basically top of funnel videos.
Yes.
And these are all clients of mine, but we did this for one of my clients, Jamel here. We find a format that worked for other people. Then we put his own style on it and made sure he still attracted the right audience, and he got 5 million views in just 3 days, I believe, with it. And he got buyers from it as well, reaching out to him from that video, asking for coaching. And that's the power of knowing what to actually post and go viral with the right clip. Belief shifting. When I say belief shifting, do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's basically videos where you focus on shifting the viewer's beliefs. You can do, and it's mainly head talking videos, because I don't really like to just say.
It's mainly what? Sorry.
It's more like head talking videos where you with the camera you're talking to.
Oh yeah, me talking. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't like to call this value content, because if you post value content, just value, it like no one cares. But if you're really focusing on shifting the viewer's beliefs by using the beliefs you believe in when it comes to fitness, using your story, that's what's going to make a change. So it's mainly head talking videos like this. And of course, you don't really have to make it in this specific format as Jack did it. Then lastly, we have storytelling, where you just focus on using your story, telling experiences, talking about pains, and really connecting that to the person you want to attract. So the 4 formats here, do you understand each of them a little bit better?
Yes. So every time I will post a video, it needs to be one of these 4 things.
Yeah, exactly.
Only these 4 things.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come into these 4 things, it's not worth posting it.
So what do you have any example, or what do you think?
No, I'm just asking. Every time I will post on Instagram, the video that I'm posting needs to fit in this 4 category, right?
Yeah, most of them are going to do that naturally without you even realizing it. For example, the viral video you posted, it's a grab attention video, but the wrong one.
The wrong one.
And then for the head talking videos that you have been doing, that I don't know if some of them are just value, but it's basically value videos, but you shifting beliefs instead. So that goes into that one.
Okay.
So these are the 4 content styles.
Okay.
It might not make fully sense now.
No, it does make sense, but I'm just asking, like, there's no other things that I should be posting if it's not these 4 categories.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. So don't just post a value video, because no one cares about that, to be honest.
I do that in the story, in my story.
Yeah, so you can use that in the story.
Yeah,
And the stories is on Instagram. That is like where your best people, like the closest viewers, are watching. So don't just, of course, focus on giving value there, but really sharing your life.
That's what I've been doing, to be honest, since I had Instagram. I always put a lot in my stories, but I never been putting this effort. I always thought if I've been posting everything I had put in my stories, I would have grown the audience so much, because I've been giving so much value and always talking to the camera, where I could just do that and put it as a reel and post it.
So do you not have any, you don't have any story system right now in place, or framework?
No, zero.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to implement after this, knowing what to post on your stories as well. So have you ever done like weekly call to actions or anything like that before?
Weekly what?
Call to actions, like driving people to a free lead magnet or to your coaching. Have you done that? And not any of it?
I put a link of my coaching sometimes in my stories.
Yeah.
This is what you mean?
A little bit, but of course using the right framework.
Okay.
But don't worry, we're going to dive into that a little bit deeper, because we're moving into more content and all of that stuff now. But these are basically the 4 content styles.
Okay.
So whenever you post a video, I always recommend you to ask yourself, firstly, is this something someone else can just copy or do? What category is this video going into?
Great.
And any other questions about this?
No, like let's say, will it be enough like to say, okay, I'm posting 4 times per week, and then I always do that in that order: 1 proof, 1 grab attention, 1 belief, 1 storytelling, and just do that on repeat every week?
You should post every single day.
So, okay, and I just repeat after that every single day. For example,
exactly.
Monday I will do that, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I just keep repeating that.
Yeah, you
right?
can do that. Yeah, 100%. And I would say the most important styles to focus on is, this one is what's going to, all of them are super important, but just for you to understand, this is what's going to get you the most amount of clients.
Okay.
This will get you new reach. This is what's going, these 2 here is mainly to connect and for people to really understand what you do.
Okay. And all these things are reels.
Yeah, reels.
There's never post. Or carousel.
Yeah, you should do that as well when it comes to Instagram. So you can use posts to talk about clients, their transformation, and not just showing a before and after. That is a big mistake most fitness coaches are doing. They're just posting a before and after and expecting people to come in from that. But you have to share their story, their pains, and what actually changed, their identity shift, because that's what people care about. So you can do post sequences about a client. Let's say that. So you do an entire post with, 5 different slides, just talking about the client's journey. You can also do
like a picture, when you write on a picture, where there's some text on a picture, for example.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just going over their journey. You can also do it about yourself. You can do it about your journey right now, documenting.
And it needs to fit one of these things.
So for that, to be honest, it doesn't really have to fit this. You can just do a personal one as well.
Okay.
Just posting, you going to Hyrox, competing now. And that maybe, it doesn't really goes into any of these categories, but that's fine because it's a post. So it's a little bit different. This is mainly for the reels and for YouTube as well, but we are not there yet.
Okay.
We are firstly going to start with the reels.
Okay.
So does that make sense?
Yeah. And every time I do that, I do it on Instagram, and it should be automatically posted on YouTube as well.
So yeah, I recommend you to post it as shorts, because the more you post, the better.
Yeah.
And there is no reason to not post, to be honest. You can, your next client can be on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
But the long form videos there, we are getting there soon.
Okay.
And here we have some winning formats. When I say winning formats, that's basically how the video is structured. So not the content style or pillar, but this is more like different formats of videos, how they can be made.
Okay.
So what you have been doing a lot, I can see that you're posting some funny videos, and that is like one format with just a text and a B-roll clip.
Yeah.
But here are the 4 best formats that I would recommend. So raw head talking videos. Is just you giving value, talking beliefs, your story. So this is like the head talking videos. And when I say raw head talking, I don't recommend it have the most insane editing, the most insane clips and all of that, because that doesn't really matter. You can just have, what I recommend you to do is just filming yourself. You can do it in this format here, where you have a text hook up here, then the author caption down here. That's basically the format I recommend you to do. Just a raw one. It feels more authentic when people watch it, and takes literally no time to edit and put out there.
Okay.
It will save you tons of time as well.
Okay.
So do you understand when I say raw?
Yeah. So there's a guy sitting on a chair and talking, and just put some image while he's talking about these specific things.
Yeah, exactly. So in this case, he's talking about the client. He have the text hook up here and showing some pictures, then the author caption down here. So it's pretty simple, to be honest. Then we had the client interview. So you should be doing client interviews. You had one, you sent that over to me.
Yes.
With the guy. What you can do is taking clips from that when he's, for example, saying something good about your coaching, posting that as short form video.
Yeah.
So in a client interview format.
Yeah.
And if you can do even more client interviews, if you have clients that
I can do online as well, like that. Because I don't have all my clients that live where I live.
Yeah, and that's what you should do. Just use Loom or any other platform to record it in the landscape format. Make sure to do that in. So it's for a YouTube video, not just for a reel. But you record a long video, a client interview. I will send you the exact framework for it. So if you have a client that you can do it with, message me and I'll send it over.
Okay, cool.
Then just take parts of it and make it to a client interview.
Okay.
Then value and caption. These are also a great format as a fitness coach to post. So you can, for example, you have a text hook up here, like eat these 10 foods to get in shape. Yeah,
I see exactly what it is. Yeah.
Exactly. And then driving the people to the caption where you have the value and a call to action. And that call to action can, I recommend them to like comment for a specific resource. So I would mainly recommend YouTube videos, and that's what we're going to focus on after this. So when you have some YouTube videos out there, say in the caption if you want this free YouTube video or free breaking down this specific struggle, people comment, then you send over the YouTube video to them. So it's a great way to also get like people to your DMs, easily going viral as well. You can see 1.4 million views.
Yeah.
So it's a very easy format to read as well.
This is a short on YouTube.
Instagram Reels,
Okay.
but you can just post them on Shorts as well. Same thing. Then lastly, we have reacting. So what you can do is that you can either react of a client's transformation, like this guy is doing here, or to another fitness coach or whatever.
I see a lot of this type of video.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm always drawn. I'm watching it.
Exactly.
So that means people are like that. I don't know why it's. You feel more attracted to watch the video when someone's reacting to another video.
100%.
You know, there's something catchy. So
And-
I should do that as well.
And these two videos here are usually top of funnel videos because they are getting lots of reach. People enjoy them, as you said yourself.
Yeah.
But you can also do this. A great example is doing a reacting video about a client, having picture of them, showing their before and after, and just reacting to
Talking
it.
about
Exactly.
Okay.
So be a little bit creative there.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's so many other formats out there. We have, I don't know if you've seen that, the clone videos, where you have the same guy standing at both sides,
Yeah, I saw
talking to
that.
each
But
other.
how do they do that? It's complicated, no?
It's
the
a little-
editing.
Yeah, so basically what you have to do is you have, I think you just put up the phone or camera. Then you act like two different versions. One that's maybe out of shape, giving the wrong advice, or
I like that idea.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then you have the other guy, like the coach at the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
side,
yeah.
and it's a great way to break beliefs.
But how do you edit that?
Yeah, so I think you just have the camera like this, then you stand at both of the sides
Yeah,
speaking,
yeah,
then
yeah,
put
yeah.
that together into one to make sure that you're playing. So I don't know if you, when I say overlay, I don't know if you use CapCut.
No.
No, so it's hard to explain this. I can send you a tutorial.
Okay.
but,
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that'd be good because I would like to do that. I will do that.
Yeah,
That's some
exactly.
things that I would enjoy to do.
And those
Yeah.
are actually really good to break beliefs about coaching. So you have the other guy saying the complete opposite, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you come
yeah.
in saying this is what you should do instead. Like you're speaking to yourself.
I really like that. I really like that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when it comes to finding winning formats, like this is changing all the time. There's always a new format that
new
is performing
trends.
well. Exactly. But this one is always going to be there. This one as well. Like all of these are working super well. It's always going to be there. But the clone format went viral lately. People started to do it. Works really well. So just
Yeah.
study the market. If you see something someone is doing, gets tons of engagement, do it
I
for
copy
yourself,
it, yeah.
your own
Yeah,
style.
Yeah.
So then, do you have any questions about personal branding so far?
No, I assume it's just whatever you everything you explained to me. We're gonna build a structure and a plan from that, and then I just need to follow these small steps and being consistent with that, and that'll give me a direction. No, I don't really have any specific question. I just need to follow your instruction, and then I guess everything's gonna go in the right direction.
So we are of course going to build a structure for long form videos, short form videos, stories as well, because as you know, we're moving into this phase now of just focusing on content, client
Yes.
acquisition, the
Yes.
things that's actually pushing the needle forward.
Yes. Yes.
And I would say content is the number one main thing you should focus on. Of course, you have to work with like the clients and make sure that they are happy.
Well, yeah, this
But
is easy.
other than that,
This I
content
know
is it.
that, yeah. This doesn't, it's effortless. Like for me
Exactly.
to talk with them and to teach them and then to keep them accountable, this really is effortless. What is not effortless is that because I don't know how to do it. And so I need clear direction and just follow the
100%.
steps. Yeah.
And it's going to be hard in the beginning, but over time it's going to get easier and easier, and you will be able to wake up every single day having the structure, knowing exactly how to do it in the right way. Because this is something, content is not something that you're good at overnight. It takes time, takes effort.
And
but-
practice. You need to practice to do it.
Yeah, and just understanding how it works, how to like put yourself out there on the camera, speak, takes time. But once you really master it, it's impossible to copy you, and people will trust you so much more, and people will basically come to you just saying, send over the payment link. That is going to happen if you build a strong personal brand. And that's what we're going to work on. And this is just the first step right here. But
so every time I talk with people online, when I'm going to put my content, and I don't want to try to sell them some things, right? I never say, here's a link for my payment.
No.
I never do that.
Never do that.
That's always them that come to me.
So when it comes to that, in the long form YouTube videos, in them, you can say, like, if you want to learn more, blah, 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 you can book a call with me below. But in Reels, don't recommend it. But how you get clients is then through the long form videos, because that's where you're focusing on nurture, etc. Then reaching out to people from your Instagram account. If you don't have the time, we can of course get an appointment setter on board. But if you have the time right now to do that, reach out to at least 20 people per day. I'm going to give you the frameworks and all of that for it. So the only thing you do is basically reaching out to know exactly what you're doing. So
I contact them directly.
Exactly. And have you never done it before?
I don't know. No, there's always people that contact me. I never contacted anyone.
That's a great sign.
I feel like that's a harassment.
And that
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally understand it.
So what do you say?
Yeah, and that's the thing. When it comes to DMs, you shouldn't be directly say something like most people say. Most coaches say something like, "Hey, I appreciate the follow, or you're here for the content, or because you are struggling with this, and this." But messages like that doesn't really work anymore. Now,
so when you say I message people, it's people that already interacted with me?
Exactly. So people that follows you, store visitors, people that are liking videos, commenting, as many as you can. If you can reach out to 30 people per day, do that, because it's going to get you so many more clients.
But if these people that didn't interact with me yet, does it work?
You mean followers? Or?
No, not followers, just people that I see in my feed, for example.
No,
not that one.
Not those.
Okay.
Because the people that have been watching your content, they are the warmest ones. They already have been seeing your stuff. They trust you. So they are the easiest ones to.
So let's say I go in my story, I see who's watching my story.
Yeah.
I click on some people and I just message them.
Yeah, exactly. So to as many people as you can every single day.
And how do I interact? What do I say?
Yeah, so in the first message, of course, I have an entire script that I'm going to send you over.
Cool.
I will do that after this, so you have it ready. We're going to dive deeper into it as well when we're diving into this phase. But in the DMs, you should just be as human as possible. Don't sound like a salesperson the first thing you do. Be like super human.
I do voice message to everyone most of the time.
Yeah, you can do that.
Because that's even more...
personal, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that works really well.
Okay.
For the first message, I wouldn't...
That's a little bit weird, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know the guy, you just receive voice message. That's a little bit weird. But people that like my story, for example, when I have people that like my story or comment on my story...
Then you can do it, yeah.
Then I do it, yeah.
Yeah, because as I said before, the ones that are watching your sources are the ones that are the most connected to you and what you do. But starting up, to summarize, very natural start. Don't sound salesy. Then from there, ask a little bit more about goals, etc. And if you feel like they are the right fit, get them on a call. So basically, for the people that interact, reach out to them. Or if you feel like you don't have the time to put into this, if you want to focus on something else, then we're going to get an appointment setter on board. And when I say, do you know what an appointment setter is? Yeah. So that's basically a person that is doing all the outreach for you from the account, that is starting the conversations, getting them on the calls with you, so you don't have to do that yourself. So,
but this person talk to them as it doesn't talk to them like I will talk.
So that's why we're going to train this guy or girl, whatever, together, because you have to train it up a little bit, give all the information about your offer, who you are, and that's what we are going to help you with.
So they have access to my Instagram and they reach out to people.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm not there yet. Like I feel like this is for someone that is very, very busy with.
But we are going to get there soon.
Okay.
Because once we are done with this, like once we start on the personal branding, things are going to happen pretty quickly.
Okay.
But is it making sense when it comes to DMs?
Yeah. No, it does.
Because you have been leaving so much money at the table.
Well,
you have so many people.
I left everything. I left everything on the table, yeah.
Yeah, so these next couple months, or weeks, I would even say, it's going to, lots of things are going to change.
Everything makes sense, yeah, I understand. I can see it now.
Yeah.
I can see a clear direction and where we need to go.
And is everything clear so far from this, or any other questions?
No, everything is very clear.
So last question here. What would you say to the people that are on the fence to join my program?
Well, I would say go for it, because if you're lost and you don't need, you don't have any direction, you need a professional. You need someone that knows how to reach people, how to build an online business, and obviously that's not us. If you're someone that think you might need some help, well, you definitely need some help, and you need to go to see a professional. It's like if I'm sick, I'm going to see a doctor. I'm not going to try to figure it out on my own, and I'm going to be sick for forever. And that's the same thing with that. You need a professional. So I would say, don't lose time, because I lost time. I hesitated for a long time, and I wasn't in a situation when I was able to start. I would say just don't lose time. Start, have a clear direction, and that will make everything easier for you, and you won't regret it.
And I really like that the doctor example, because it's like same thing when it comes to fitness coaching.
Same thing as fitness.
It saves tons of time, and you don't have to do everything yourself.
And then you might think, because there's a cost, obviously, people that's going to pay you, there's a cost, but the cost to not do anything for a long time is way more costly than paying someone that is professional, and that's going to make you generate money very quickly. You know, you might think, well, I'm going to save this amount of money that I'm not going to pay this person, but you're going to lose it over the next 6 months or a year, because in a year, you're going to be in the same position.